I think this is it, you guys. I think we are finally here. It has been a lot of work to get here. It's been a lot of technical difficulties, but we made it. So, hello. My name's Alex. This is the Be Well podcast, and I'm just so stoked to be here. I've been wanting to start a podcast since I was a little girl. I told my mom in third grade I wanted to be a podcaster, and she looked at me like, where did I get that from? I don't even think podcasts were popular at the time. But I never pursued it before just because I am a sorry excuse for a Gen Zer. I'm not very good at technology. So I had the ideas in my head, but I didn't have the tech expertise to get here. Luckily for me, I have a good support system on my side who does. So specifically my partner, he has an IT background and he helped create this space for us, which is just incredible. If you're watching the video, I mean, look at this. It's beautiful. I could never do anything like this. So I attribute all of that to him. Let's get to know a little bit about me. This podcast for this episode is just more of going to be like a syllabus week, like you would get in college, you know? So it's going to be a little bit about who I am and just the expectations, the structure for this pod, and then the rest of it we'll just get on with it. We'll have some fun. So I created a little mission statement with the help of ChatGPT. Honestly, more for like and giggles, but I also, want something to aspire to or some goals that we can look on together to kind of keep us on track as time goes on. So this is what ChatGPT came up with. Be Well with Alex M dash is a welcoming M dash down to earth M dash podcast M dash. I'm joking. I'm get so tired of the M dashes on ChatGPT. But here it is. Be Well with Alex is a welcoming, down to earth podcast where real conversations about mental health happen, like chatting with a close friend. Imperfect, honest, and relatable. Each episode aims to break down the stigmas, making mental health talk as natural and easy as discussing the weather. Our mission is to create a space where listeners feel seen, learn something meaningful, and know they're never alone in their journey. So I know that kind of sounded cheesy, but it really is true. I hope that with this podcast, you do feel like you're talking to a friend. I am not going to censor myself. I am going to be weird, wacky, just the person I am. And I also want you to engage with me. I don't want to feel like I'm talking to a camera. I hope that you guys will engage in the comments. I hope you will reach out to me with questions. Tell me when I'm on the wrong track. Tell me when I'm on the right track. The whole goal of this podcast is to start a conversation because I feel like right now in the world, there are not enough outlets where we are starting a conversation on mental health. It is still a taboo. It's getting better, but it is. And I do want it to become more of a topic where people can openly talk about this as they feel comfortable, of course. Since this is a mental health podcast, I do have to just throw some disclaimers out there. First of all, I am not a medical professional. I am just a girl with a passion, years of experience in this field, and a psych degree. So if you do have any medical related questions, please reach out to your primary care physician. And also, as you're listening to this podcast, take what you need and leave what you don't. I'm not always going to be right, but I will do the best to give you the most informed information that I can. So just take that. Be cognizant of that as we're moving forward. Also, I will not be censoring this podcast. I will do my best to bleep out curse words, but I'm going to keep everything very real. We're going to be speaking on some very sensitive topics. So for you, please listen only if and when it feels right for you. And if you have any, little ears listening around, if you're a parent, you're in the car, just be cognizant of that as you are with your children as well. And then also, I just wanted to put out the mental health hotline. I know we all get tired of hearing of it. We're like, oh, they give us this after every episode with sensitive topics these days. But it really is important. I used to work for this hotline myself when I was in college. You do have to get trained pretty extensively to work for them. And they know the tools to help you in a time of crises. And of course, you can always reach out to me in the comments or reach out to me on Instagram. I'm not around 24/7, and I might not even be able to give you the help that you need, but these people can. So please reach out to them. Their number is 844-685-7030. Thank you. I know that stuff is never fun, but it must be said. Now, the structure of this podcast, what is this going to look like? What I'm hoping for, and knowing me, this is subject to change, I'm hoping to record every Sunday, and then I'll put out a new episode every Thursday for you guys. Maybe in the future we'll do more, but for right now, I think that's a good realistic start for my schedule. Because as you know, or many of you know, I also run my Instagram page. And if you want to find that, it's the @BBE underscore well, WELL underscore with WITH underscore. I hope you all can spell that, but just in case, Alex, ALEX, be well with Alex. So that is my Instagram. I'm very active on there as well. And that's honestly what started this whole thing. Have you ever seen like the movie Robots? What is it? See a need, fill a need. That's what happened to me. I relied so heavily on social media when I was in recovery, specifically for an eating disorder that I went through. Again, you'll get more on all of my story later. But in that time, it was such a small niche community. I had a really hard time finding my people and getting support in that. But I was able to find people through social media who were able to help motivate me on a day-to-day basis. And I was able to build a small, tight-knit community that way. And so that's why I decided once I was recovered from my eating disorder to start a page myself, because I want other people to find that community as well, because that really, really helped me in my recovery. So that's why I'm doing this. And then the podcast is just some extra sprinkles to that Sunday, pretty much, because I also listen to a lot of podcasts, and it just helped me feel less alone and helped give me more information that I didn't even know was out there. So that's my hope with all of this. So we're going to have different types of episodes. The first are going to be short ones. I am very ADHD, as I mentioned before. I have a very short attention span. Sometimes I don't want to listen to a 2-hour long Joe Rogan. Joe, shout out to you. I love you, but I can't listen to your podcast all the time. So with that, the short ones, they're going to be under 30 minutes. They're just going to be little blurbs, things I'm thinking about during the day, maybe a topic I came across that I want to share, something you can easily listen to in a short amount of time. Then we're going to have our regular episodes. Those are going to be 45. I'm going to try and keep it around 45 minutes to an hour, but we may go over depending on the topic. For right now, it's just going to be solo episodes, just going to be me in the hot seat. But as I get more comfortable and as I know there are going to be less technical difficulties, because this is a learning process, then I'm going to have on more guests. If you want to be a guest, if you have a story to tell me, please let me know. I already have an ongoing list on my phone. I would love to have people to interview. I will hear myself talk all day. I'm perfectly fine listening to myself talk all day. But I bet you guys are going to get tired of me talking all day. You're going to want someone else up here in the hot seat with me. So that's what we're going to do. I would love to have different perspectives, different voices, instead of just hearing myself yap all day, every day. Where to watch and listen. Right now, I'm mainly going to be pushing for Spotify and Apple, but of course, I'm going to look into other platforms as well. I'm also going to be on YouTube. So if you want to watch the full videos and you have a YouTube account, I'm going to be on there as well. And that's pretty much all I have for this episode. So this was a short one. It's more just me getting comfortable with this whole process, because this is going to be a very new, scary learning experience for me. And I just kind of wanted to get you excited about what's to come. So thank you for being here. I'm excited to record the next episode, and cheers. Be well, everyone.